Hello, I'm Lynn Thomas with the Missions Ministry team of the Cumberland Presbytery Church, and I'm glad to have this opportunity to talk to you about the 2014 Hong Kong Youth Team. We're looking for adventurous young people, Cumberland Presbyterian young people, that would like to be members on our Hong Kong Youth Team. What will we be doing in Hong Kong? Well, that's a good question. We're going to be doing English as a second language in the Yaodao Secondary School. Now, Hong Kong is an amazing city. It is a special district of China. It has the largest number of skyscrapers of any city in the world. It's located on the Hong Kong Bay, which means all of the city is on waterfront, which makes it a beautiful city. It is a commercial center of Asia, and it has many freedoms, both commercial freedoms and even religious freedoms that you don't find in mainland China. There are 10 Cumberland Presbyterian churches in Hong Kong. Hundreds, over 1,000 Cumberland Presbyterian members that are part of those churches. And we have the Yaodao Secondary School and the Yaodao Elementary School that are owned and operated by the Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Hong Kong. We'll be working in the secondary school, teaching English as a second language. The leadership, the administration of the high school knows why we'll be there, and they're excited to have us. They know that we'll be using English as a second language as an opportunity to share our faith and to talk about the importance of Jesus Christ. In addition to teaching in the Yaodao Secondary School, we'll be sharing in Cumberland Presbyterian churches, visiting Cumberland Presbyterian churches, and working with some of the young people in those churches. One of the big events we're excited about is doing a big youth rally at the end of our time in the Yaodao Secondary School. We plan to invite all the youth that we've been exposed to come to a Cumberland Presbyterian church and have a big worship service where we can talk about our faith and we can share the good news of Jesus Christ in that worship service. We'll also be traveling by a 2-hour boat ride one weekend to the Macau Cumberland Presbyterian Church, which is in another special district of China, and we'll be sharing in that church, seeing the city of Macau, which is another amazing city, and also be involved in a youth rally there in that local church. Now, we're looking for young people that would be interested in being part of this youth team. We would leave on June the 27th, we would have orientation on June the 27th here in the United States. So you would leave your home on June the 27th. And we have several days of training and of orientation to prepare ourselves to work in Hong Kong. It also is a time where the team gets to know each other and we begin to build the relational connections that we need to be an effective team. On July the 1st, we would fly to Hong Kong. It's a two-day flight. It takes about 16 hours flying time to get to Hong Kong from the United States. We'll be staying, once we get there, in a youth hostel or youth camp and be traveling from there each day to the Yaodao Secondary School where we'll be doing our work. On about July the 15th, we will finish up our time in Hong Kong, and that's when we will be returning to the United States. The good news is it only takes one day to get back to the United States because you gain a day when you fly from Asia back to the United States. We'd like to ask you to pray about this. Maybe you want to be a youth team member. We hope you do. And if you do, you need to download an application and fill it out. You also need to fill out the code of conduct, then send in your application fee, and then you'll eventually get a phone call and have an interview on the phone. After all of that, then the leadership of the youth team will determine if you would be a good fit on the team. Think about this and pray about it. Be a great opportunity to have an authentic missionary experience. So, if you're interested, be sure and check out the application on our website and fill it out, send it in, and see what God does as far as opening doors for you to go to Hong Kong. Thank you very much, and thanks so much for spending your time with me to hear about Hong Kong.